There we go. Now we can talk. All right. Hey everybody, what's going on? So I guess this guy really needs no introduction. So just picked up the update. I literally just installed it, just got it set up. So we're gonna see what she'll do. P3Dv5 version 5. I'm gonna do a 2-leg trip today, so it'll be be out of San Antonio to DFW and DFW to Jackson, Mississippi. Drum roll, please. All right. Let's see. Get everything together. Just followed my flight plan going to San Antonio. Just bear with me here. Get everything put together. Ready. And cool. So yeah, beautiful model. Right now, as it stands, this is with SX80's scenery for San Antonio. Right now, my VRAM's sitting around 5.2, and I got an 8 gig video card. So just be forewarned, they're not kidding when they're saying a minimum graphics card you need 8 gig, which is right where I'm at. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna throw the whole king caboodle at it. We'll run GSX and all that fun stuff and see what happens. So can't be any worse than our last stream yesterday. So it'd be nice to go a little redemption, but it'll be all right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with cold and dark for you guys, so you can kind of see what's all going on here. There we go. All right. Okay, rolling. All right, so yeah, like I said, we're cold and dark. So first things first, let's go ahead and get our everything set there on the intercom and get our batteries going there. Have to bring up our audio just a little bit on P. I turned it down yesterday because it was way too loud for way too loud for with the PMDG. All right, probably pick it up a little bit. Let me know if that's a little too low for you. All right, and let's see here. Let's go ahead and call them. It'll let me go. It'll let me know if I'm not set up right. And I think I need the intercom on. Press. There we go. Still not set. Been that long? That's up. Oh, here's what we'll do. Let's press the up key. There we go. There we go. All right. Perfect. All right. On. Go. So we'll just kind of go through the motions here and get everything warmed up and configured and all that fun stuff. We'll go from there. All right. On. All right. Looks like that's all the way up. All right, man. Galley power is on. And let's go ahead and turn on external air as well. Get some conditioning in there. experience air conditioning, and all right. All right, so galley power is on. And let's kind of double check all the goings on down here. Let's go ahead and open up those cross bleed valves as well. All right, and now before we do that, I don't think we have a whole lot going on as far as passenger load. So let's go ahead and get our FMC set real quick. Going, get that set up, and shortly before we finish up getting everything together as far as numbers and as far as numbers is concerned, we'll at that point then we'll go ahead and board. So it's we'll 8. All right, looks like runway 4. All right. 4 will be departing. Let me get that. Let me get that route. All right, so we're rolling with the Alamo 3, the Gobi transition, and then looks like we're calling for indirect guts in booth 4. So basically going from a SID to star, so not a whole lot to do with that one. Let's see, I do want to get the forecast. So we're forecasting 35 left as our landing runway. We are on VATSIM, so as of right now, there's no services at the moment. But that's all right. We'll plan accordingly and get that together. All right. So for the most part, flight plan, the meat and potatoes of flight planning is that we'll do a normal rate of takeoff today. And let's see, we'll go ahead and call up GSX. I'm curious to see what kind of performance we get. Once everything spawns and all that fun stuff. All right, so right now we're still about 5.2 on the VRAM. Yeah, about 5.2. Looks like the doors are opening. I didn't even get a chance to didn't even really get a chance to show you guys the modeling, but Lord have mercy. Look at that. Goodness gracious. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, we had some good evening. How you doing, sir? Oh, just a fantastic model there. Goodness gracious. I mean, this thing just came out, and I'm sorry. Normally, I'm a little more reserved on releases, but I mean, I've been following these guys for over 10 years, and I mean, they've never failed to disappoint. So, had to get it. Had to get it. Had to get it. All right. So we'll let GXX do its thing there, and let's brief the approach here and see what we got going on. So, somewhere. There we go. All right. Let's see. So, I don't know if you guys can see that there. Let's take a look here. So we'll be departing off of runway 4. Taxi's going to be really short. We're here at the terminal, so I mean we're literally going to push and we'll probably be off the ground here. And so not too long at all. Let's see here. Not too long at all. Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, it looks amazing. Looks really good. Thoroughly impressed with the modeling. Version 5 is really I don't think with the engine, I mean, I just don't think it can get much better. I mean, I really don't. I think they've squeezed everything they can out of the existing engine, which I think they've changed completely how the thing runs, especially with DirectX 11. I mean, it hurts us folk with the with the lower end video cards. I got a 1080. I call it lower end. I mean, it's pretty decent for what I do. But I mean, they're talking 8 gigs minimum for this aircraft, and right now we're running 5.7. So I mean, literally right there on the margin. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. All right, let's see here. All right, so flaps are up. Normally, I just gotta move my my Bravos here real quick. We'll do a few tests. Just kind of double check everything, make sure everything's good. And system 2. All right, system 2. Beautiful. All right, and I'll close that guy. And for the life of me, I had so much trouble testing the fire suppression system, but we'll you test the loops by pressing both loop A and loop B. So beautiful, beautiful. All right, looks like we're almost there on the boarding, so we'll go ahead and fire up the APU. We'll hold that start switch. Can't stay well in the chat. We'll hop in there. Sure. No worries, sir. Thank you. No worries at all. No worries at all. All right. Looks like we got numbers there. So let's see. I'm really just looking at the zero fuel weight, 106,000. Beautiful. All right. So our fuel load out, we got 15.9 there, based on a normal schedule. So we'll put the in, and I believe we're at 106.3, I believe, and the reserves will be running at 1.9 on the reserves. We'll top out at 37,000 feet this evening. And looks like it won't give us that based on our. So we'll, if necessary, if we do get coverage here, we'll contact center and let them know we won't be able to get up to 370 due to performance. So I'll go ahead and throw in 350 there. And let me get my wins here. Get my wins going on. All right, cool. Looks like 196 at tree 4. All right, 196 at tree 4. And let's see how cold it is up there. Yes, chilly as usual at negative 51 degrees Celsius. All right, man, our takeoff numbers. Let's see what our takeoff numbers are like. All right, 125, 130, and V2 is 130, 139. All right, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so for the most part, looks like we got everything set. I mean, we'll take off. We'll probably fly direct Gobi. We'll probably do that. Let's see here. All right, that's going on. All right, looks like our APU is on, so that's cool. Put that back and run. Your pneumatics on, coming off the APU. All right, external power is off there. we'll run the packs for just a moment to get everything situated. Let's get those fuel pumps on, both left and right. There we go. Everything's on auto. Start pump is off. We'll come up to 3. We'll come up to 350 there. We'll clear ourselves with 350. Alright, what's going on here? Alright, 154 flaps retraction speed. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, let's see, so one more glance there over the overhead. Just the flight attendant letting us know that we're good to go. Passengers ready for departure. Alright, there's good down there. Alright, cool. So nav light's really supposed to be already on, but since we don't have an FO, we'll do it ourselves. Let's jump over here and get that auxiliary and transfer hydraulic pump on. Dive back over here. Whoop. All right, try and get our VSPs bugged. All right, it's kind of planning our pushback here. It's gonna be a bit on the sketchy side, but I think we can pull it off. I think we can pull it off. All right, let's see. PU is on. All right, let's go ahead and request push and start. Back. All right, there's the gate there. Quick sip of water. In my FlytheMaddogX. I've been having a lot of issues with FlytheMaddogX here lately. Not FlytheMaddogX, but I'm in pilot, so bear with me. Cool. All right, looks like we're unhooked there. Let's go ahead and disconnect everything. All right. Here is locked up, and we'll wait for this to come off here. While we're doing that, we'll go ahead and get a start checklist going on. So galley power is off, and let's see, 1, 2, 20. Right. Oh man, all right, let's go ahead and release parking brakes there. Hopefully we don't get pushed to the dirt. We'll see what happens. All right, and we'll come off of system A on the ignition. All right, and let's see, where is it gonna put us at? I'm kind of. All right, that could be good to go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get a start going on here, and we are clear on the right, and go ahead and start that right in. Start valves open. There's M2 coming up there. Let's go ahead and we'll stop here and complete pushback. All right, there's 23% and 2. And we'll set parking brakes there. Yeah, we don't have that much to go, so there should be plenty here. They're kind of got a new guy here working the tug, but that's all right. All right, so we're good. Let's go ahead and close that start valve on right engine. Go ahead and start the left engine. There's N2 coming up right there. Textures look really good on the panel. All right, 23%. We'll go ahead and bring in that fuel. Watch that EGT. Oil pressure is looking good. All right, let's go ahead and close that start valve for braking. Ignition off. And we'll get that right and left pack on. APU off, galley power on. And like I said, normally we just want to make sure generator's putting out, which they normally are. in the sim. Bleed valves are closed both sides, left and right. All right, looks like they're handing us off, so we're all set to go there. And arm our speed brake. Let's see here, and we got the left and right. Flight director is on. Press toggle button, and there's takeoff. Nav is armed. We're gonna go ahead and bug. We'll bug for runway 4, so that'd be 040 there. Now we'll go ahead and get that bugged in, and should be all set. Cool. All right, guys, we are good to go here. All right, taxi. All right, do a quick brake check. Brakes are good. All right, so you get that tiller turned. Frame rates are beautiful right now, though. We're restricted on VRAM, but frame rates are beautiful. Feels so X-Plane like. Oh man. All right, let's get that taxi light on. That's one thing about the MD-80. It's a fun airplane, but the automation is not there in comparison to other aircraft. So you definitely have to be vigilant. And let's see here. Do your best not to get behind the airplane, which happens quite a bit. Especially if you're in on VATSIM and it's busy and all this fun stuff. So, and all right, cool. Well, speaking of VATSIM, I guess we can go ahead and give a quick call on the Unicom here. Let's see. Here. Go ahead and stop. A little much more safer. Brakes there. There we go. Alright, let's see, 122.8. Alright. Alright, San Antonio traffic, American 214, taxiing to runway 04 for a east departure. San Antonio traffic. Alright. Easy enough. I really don't think anyone's in there. I don't think. Base at the moment. We're at 1200. All right, let's go ahead and get mode C on. Get mode C on. All right. All right, let's see here.
San Antonio traffic Delta 2503, clear 13 right, turning around Delta, that's 2503.
All right, looks like there is someone. All right, let's go ahead and roll the engines back. And let's see, I think we'll make it right here. Let's see. All right. It's much more, I don't know, it feels kind of refreshing to handle a MD-80 compared to that 747 yesterday. They changed the taxi out of the ground handling it, and it does feel as if you're maneuvering a large aircraft, but my goodness. Whew. All right, we're on taxiway November now, so I'll go ahead and give her, I'll just use number 1. We'll give her a little bump on power there. We definitely got some weather, and Dallas, so it's gonna be interesting. I don't even know. I'll have to once we get up and out of here. I'll double check some the VAT map and see what's going on. See if we can get some services in there, because we're feeling we're gonna need it. Man, this thing's just beautiful. My goodness, it's beautiful. Alright, now we'll take November 1 here. We'll take November 1. Yeah, my apology, guys. I know this stream here is kind of off schedule, but I knew this guy was releasing and to get the opportunity to show you guys this aircraft is awesome. It's probably one of my favorite. All right, let's double check here, make sure. Let's see, can I drag you? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. All right. Yeah, so we'll just take off flower running heading, and we'll probably just go direct guts. Yes, sir. Thinking so. I think we'll just go direct guts. Go ahead and execute that. Direct guts, and that should get us set up there. All right, cool. And all right, let's go ahead and get the ignition. Let's get the APU off. I think we'll be needing that anytime soon. Let's see, APU is off. And let's see, pressure is 2975 NDFW, so we'll go set pressurization there. About 600 foot elevation, and we'll go ahead and get the anti-ice on, and yep, looks like we're all set. That guy's gonna cool off, and then she'll shut down for us. So, all right, strobe light is on, weather radar is on, antenna's pointed. I like to do about 1.5 degrees there on the antenna. Let's see, and got the auto brake set, and yeah, looks like we're good to go. Main lights on. All right, favorite part of the trip here, and see if I can hit this auto throttle switch at the same time. All right, let's see, we're finals clear, runway's clear, clearance received. San Antonio traffic, American 214 is departing runway 4 for a brief departure. San Antonio traffic. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here. And no D-rate on the takeoff, so should be really straightforward. We'll get up and out of here. Up and out of here. All right, and we'll just go ahead and get lined up here. Runway's long enough, but not terribly long, so we'll just won't do a rolling takeoff on here. So we go ahead and get those up to 1.4 on the apron. Take off. Let's see. Oops, and that's me. All right. Guess she will yell at you. All right. Yep. We'll pitch for 20 degrees there. And past 400 feet. Now go ahead and turn on the VNAV. And set the sky up for heading hold. And we'll get the airplane cleaned up. All right. Then retract those slats. Yeah, set climb thrust. All right. All right, looking good. Picking up speed there Alright, let's go ahead and set ourselves up. And we'll do direct Gobi. Alright. San Antonio traffic, American 214 is clear the runway. San Antonio traffic. Alright, let's jump back over to FO spot and we'll bring the hydraulic pumps to low and auxiliary and transfer to off. And disengage auto brake. Bring this guy to off. And we'll jump to our FMC. We'll do direct to Gobi. Alright, execute that. And let's go ahead and engage that nav mode one more time. Let's see. Hit execute. There we go. Alright, beautiful. Alright, now we're tracking direct Gobi here. We are up and out of here. Beautiful, beautiful scenery from SX AD there for San Antonio. And honestly, I think that's the direction as far as scenery I'm going to go. I really don't have to have the flight beam. Now, I do have flight beam MSP for in version 5 right now, and it runs pretty good. But anything I can do to try to mitigate the amount of VRAM I'm using is what we're going to be doing here. So let's go ahead and bring up those. All right. Go ahead and bring up those landing lights there. All right. Everything else looks kosher. Yeah, I thought I set my stabilizer trim earlier, but which is super easy to do. I mean, this is adjusted here manually, but normally once you set everything up in the manager, it automatically sets your trim. So you're just moving that white tab there that's moving. You're just moving that guy to line up with that, and you're good to go. All right, we're at 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and release passengers there. All right, beautiful. All right, looks like we're pitching for 300 knots. Man, this thing's awesome. That's too cool. You can even see what I fly American all the time, and before they got rid of the old girls, you can even see the I got some wing flex action there. Cool. And you can even see a little outline there from all those gate connections. This is a high cycle airplane. I mean, they're 500 nautical mile trips, so you're doing quite a bit of those a day. So you're gonna be beat up and all that fun stuff. All right, let's see. All right, yep. So far, so good. Double check. All right, cool. Grab a sip of water. All right. Let's get that map up here. Those.
0669 Charlie, ready to go.
Close.
Charlie, left close traffic, approved, runway 32, clear takeoff, report mid left downwind. Runway 32, clear takeoff, copy left midfield, 0669
All right.
Charlie.
That's weird. Let's see, what are we monitoring here? We're monitoring VHF1. I know that for sure. Might be picking up VHF2. We'll go ahead and turn this off real quick. Turn VHF2 off. I think that was the issue. I think we were transmitting on multiple frequencies here. Yeah, so hopefully no crashy today, which, you know, once again, I went back and looked at the tape, went back and looked at the footage, and it really seemed as if, I don't know, I can't sit here and tell you like where the issue lie, but I don't think it was us, you know, or me. Like I don't think that was the case. We didn't over rotate. It was roughly I think I was rotating about like maybe 2 degrees a second, give or take. And so that wasn't it. And then of course on landing, you know, I mean, the flare was totally within parameters, so I don't think it was that. But the runway didn't move up and down as if it was like a mesh problem or something. I don't know. Don't give me the line. I don't know. But it was just funny. It was just really weird. And I did some research in the forums. No one's reported it. So it may be one of those circumstances, which it happens. So it may run great on everyone else's machine except yours. You might have a change, or you may have a setting or something that's going on where it's, you know, it's inhibiting the normal operation of the aircraft. Happens all the time. You know, I mean, everyone's setup and everyone's configurations are different. So, you know, I think, you know, in my case, I just need to go back and double check and see, you know, and see what's going on there, and see if we can get it fixed, because it's they just released an update today on PMDG for 747. So, I mean, I got to get it. You know, I'm not going to sit there and badmouth PMDG for something that's, you know, really not their fault. You know, it happens. I mean, it was, you know, I was surprised that they pushed out an installer as quick as they did for version 5. So, oh, cool guy got there. That is so weird. Well, we're on 122.8.
Just a heads up, I'm going to step away for about 1 or 2 minutes, shouldn't be any longer than that.
Weird. Very, very weird. Alright. Alright, so we're at flight level extra exam in Ecuador. We're always having these exams in far off places. I need to yeah, it's gonna be a little, looks like it's a little slow on the network today. Looks like it's a little slow on the network today, but that's alright. That's alright. Yeah, it's kind of nice because it gives us the opportunity kind of, you know, just to take this all in, you know, and, you know, just kind of, I don't know, it's amazing, amazing how far we've come in flight simulation. I mean, and I remember, you know, FS98 when back when Sam's Club had those little demos, and I saw Flight Sim 98 there and had the whole setup, and, you know, it was like ever since then. And now, you know, it's like, holy smokes, you know, holy smokes. Let's see, let's take a look at the, come in on the texture detail a little bit. It would be pretty cool maybe to kind of see some action there on the nose. I mean, I'm not complaining one bit, but I see a lot of American birds with that, you know, which, you know, it happens, you know, airplanes. You take some take a little, you know, a few nicks there on the paint. Happens all the time. See the dirt there, so I mean, nice texturing there. I did see some wing flex, so, you know, wing flex is always good. All right, so we're at a 250. See how far are we out? 220 miles out. So really going to come up and then come directly back down. And like, I don't think we're going to have coverage in DFW. So it'll be fine. It will be fine. Oh man, it will be fun. Just kind of going through here. I don't see nothing going on in that sense today, which it happens. It happens. Right. It happens. All right, come up there 270. 270 here. Let's kind of so I get the overhead panel. And I've been sitting with Chase playing on my hard drive for like 3 days now. I have yet to do anything with it. All right, so all of our functional breakers here. APU control, we can pull that guy. I'm sure we won't have an APU here shortly. Fire suppression there. Passenger entrance stair motor, so pull that guy. No stairs. I mean, just tons of detail. I know for the longest, you know, they had issues with the texturing, and I mean, they've even, I don't know who they brought on or what happened, but over the past few years, I mean, just brilliant texturing, brilliant texturing. I mean, it's not going to be long, guys, until we're not going to see this thing anymore. You know, this is one of the, you know, one of the aircraft that really sparked, you know, my love for aviation. I mean, you used to see these things everywhere. Where I'm from in Mississippi, you know, you used to see them all the time going into jacks, and they were between Northwest DC-9s. You had MD-80, MD-82s, American, you know, of course, ran the snot out of the 83s. I mean, you saw them everywhere, and it's still, you know, it's still a little, it still takes a little bit to digest, you know, the fact that, you know, they're not there. You know, it's the airport's, you know, a lot quieter. Now, it's, in my opinion, it's definitely an icon in the aviation industry. You know, I think it allowed a lot of passengers, you know, to get to places, you know, where you wouldn't normally be able to get to for a decent price. You know, so definitely the MD-80 deserves the old salute. So, but you know, then again, you know, you hear a lot of crews complain about this thing all the time, and I had one opportunity years ago. I was in the airlines to jump seat on one of these things, and um, they, you know, they just fortunately, you know, they had some um, seating in the back, and there were some issues. I was back when CAS was just rolling out, so now once they got that cleared up, they were like, oh yeah, well, you know, if you want to, you can. It's much more comfortable in the back. All right, cool, whatever, you know. Although in the back of my mind, you know, I wanted to be reserved, but in the back of my mind, I'm just like, man, please let me get your jump seat. Please let me get your jump seat. Oh man, but yeah, it didn't happen. That was like my only, you know, it's just this close to catching the jump seat. You know, didn't care about nothing else. You know, I've been fortunate to I've jump seated on DC-9s, 7.5s. Didn't catch the Avro before they went away, and didn't catch the Avro. Didn't catch the 727 before it went away. 7.3s, jump seat on 7.3s. But yeah, never the MD-80. Never the MD-80. Hey Seth, what's going on, my man? How are you doing this fine raining Saturday over here. Oh man. Oh, it's awesome. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are gonna get tired of me talking about it. Oh, it's awesome. Oh yeah. I'll tell you what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the Ron Allen livery for Delta Airlines. That's going to be a sight to see in sim. I can't wait for it. Yeah, we're literally going to come up, level out here, and then start our descent. So that's fine. We'll plan for that. I'm still looking at the weather here. I think we're going to be shooting 3-5 left. So we'll go ahead and we'll plan for an ILS in 3-5 left. Oh man, living the dream. Living the dream. Initially my plans were, I was I'll go camping with the kids, but Mother Nature, had other plans. So, we got a bad system started blowing through last night here in Texas, and blew down a couple of trees in my neighborhood, and it was just nasty, just nasty. Right now, I think it's just mostly precipitation. A lot of the sails have moved on. Thankfully, I was just checking FlytheWare, and they're still rolling jets out of there. So I think we should be good on arrival. We'll go ahead and throw our TRP to cruise there for just a moment until we start descent. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much. Guess that's getting bad here. Oh yeah. You guys are. I'm yeah. I'm just off of 20 there by Dallas, and we just got it here, so definitely hunker down. But it was pretty rough on this side. Hopefully it clears up tomorrow, because I wanted to put some steaks on the grill this weekend, but I don't see that happening. But then again, if it's sprinkling, I'll still fire up the grill. And a little rain doesn't really bother me. But when it's like this, it's just I made that mistake once, never again, never again. So my wife was telling me, it's like, yeah, kind of, want some steaks. I'm like, that'd be cool. And then as soon as I get everything ready, start hearing the thunder. And I was like, well, that's that. All right, guys, we're at that top of descent. We're gonna go ahead and got some echoes there. That's a little weird. Off of 20 and 7. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was last year I was down around there in Tyler quite a bit. Then went down there to Lufkin quite a bit as well. So I'm from Mississippi, so we're going through East Texas all the time, visiting home, and yeah, it's just beautiful country out there, much less congested. Because we initially when we moved here, we lived up around Frisco, and it was just too much. All right, starting that descent there, and the arrival. We'll be shooting the drum roll, please. KDFW. Let's see. We'll be shooting the move 4 arrival, going into Dallas there. Let's see. Up. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, we'll be on that. We'll be on that for arrival. Go. All right. So, I mean, fairly straightforward. We'll hit guts, and we'll just maintain the altitude restriction. Follow that. Then I think we're going to use Tandy there for for IAF there, and then we'll get on into try to get on into Fort Worth. Our alternate is Houston, which there we go, clear that up for you guys. So not really looking forward to going to Houston if we have to, but we got the fuel for it, and if we have to, we have to. Just as long as as I don't suffer any air disasters like yesterday. Yesterday was one of those moments. One of those. It was one of those for the blooper reels, that's for sure. All right, let's see. I gotta get this guy in the plan mode. What we're gonna do? We'll probably come off a curly. Come off a curly. Or is that? Let's see here. Shit. I don't know. Probably we'll catch that guy there. Let's see here. So I'm kicking a little speed break here to help us out. Let's see. All right, kicking a little speed break there. I can get that VS, and should be good to go. Should be good to go. And we'll go ahead and grab it, variable speed. And we'll bring it down to about 280. That's one thing with the Maddog, it's the autopilot's great, but they did a fantastic job. What are you drinking on today? Well, if you must know, it is water. I have water on one thermos, and oh, what's that? I think it's Feisty Blonde. I think an IPA. I'm an IPA person. Sorry, but yeah, decent IPA. This is an IPA day for me. It's one of those days. Lots of rain. It's just like, man, in the mood for a good IPA. How's this? Like those? Let's see. All right, pretty good there. All right. Yeah, but let's see here. Oh, we're gonna set this guy to go around power, and like I said, we're gonna set up for 3-5 left. So let's see. We talking to anybody? No, we're not talking to anybody. All right, so I was in JF, like flying down the East Coast yesterday, and it was just tons of controllers on, and it was fantastic to deal with. All right, 3, 5, 6. I have the mouse acceleration on, so it's kind of really easy to kind of try. Rum, really? What type? Or which one is it? Oh, I did have the Shiner. The oh, what is that? I think it's like the dark lager or whatever it is. That was really good. Really good. I was thoroughly impressed with it. All right, Scott, let's see here. I don't see any sales. I think we may be all right. I think we might be all right. Now we can adjust the antenna down here to about 0.5 for the 18 year. Sounds really good. Oh, that looks so much. The performance. All right, so now we're down to like 3.8 on the GPU memory. Shiner Black Lager. Yes, that's what it was. It was delicious. Delicious. All right, frame rates right now. Of course, I have them set to unlimited, but we're running, I don't know, it's peaking out like 115, 113, something like that. All right, let's see here. Go ahead and get our barometric pressure set to 975. Yes, really smooth. Really smooth. Let's see. And still no ATC. I was just kind of reviewing here. Now we have Waco approach is on, but nothing for Dallas. So it should be all right. We'll just announce our intentions as we get closer. Yeah, we're gonna pick up a little bit of precip, guys. Definitely gonna pick up a little bit of precip. Let's go ahead and get those passenger seat. We'll go ahead and get those seatbelt signs on. And let's see here. I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit of vertical speed here for velocity. Get this guy slowed down. I'll sacrifice just a little bit. Getting down there about 10,000, so I think we can maintain. Man, that looks really good. Yeah, I'm about to check that out, bud. For sure. Oh, come on, girl. Right at 250. We'll call that under 250. We'll call that under 250. All right, let's go ahead and continue at descent. All right, down to about 1,200 foot per minute. All right, looking good, looking good. All right. Yeah, I guess we can make a call. We're really far out for a call, but we'll go ahead and make one. Fourth traffic American 214 is on the before arrival. About 40 to the south. Be entering the for a final for ILS 35 left. For traffic. Yeah, we're a good bit out, but I don't want to. And when the corona. Yeah, man, it's I think it's put a damper on everyone's plans, right? Woo! Look at that. Look at that. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's nasty, and that's going to be just to the right of us. Just to the right of us. Let's go ahead and get the ignition on. We can run off system B. That's fine. Let's see. Let's do a quick flow on the overhead. I think we should be good on everything else. Those old JT8Ds, we definitely want to make sure that ignition's on to prevent having a flame out. So don't want that. All right, getting a little bit of turbulence there. Let's see if we can catch a wing view. See if we can get some wing view action. See if we can get a little wing flex there. I do see like a little line. I don't know if you guys see that, but just a little small line there where I guess that's where it's flexing. I don't know. I don't know if that's a model issue or what, but love this airplane. All right, we're at 6,000 feet there. 6,000 feet, looking pretty good. Don't have the localizer yet. Let's adjust our scan. Let's bring the antenna down to 0.5. Down 0.5. Just kind of see what we're dealing with. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. We're going to shoot it, guys. We're going to shoot it. We're going to shoot it. We're going to shoot it. All right. Those of you just diving in here, welcome, 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 welcome. So has this plane been updated? Yes, sir. It has been. She has been updated for version 5. I literally just picked this up, Seth. Just picked this up, man, like an hour ago, and I was a little nervous because I had some problems with the 747, but this guy's solid. It's solid. I mean, it runs really good on my system. I don't have anything crazy either. Our GPU memory is like 4.1 now, so still not bad. Frames are still good. So yeah, I'm really stoked about this one. I'm definitely gonna get a lot of hours in this one. All right, let's see what we're looking like here. Let's get that approach. All right. So we're at 21 DME. Don't have the glide slope yet, but it's okay. That's okay. Okay, so here's the skinny, bud. All right, so if you own the standard version, the MD-82 and the 83 and the 88 upgrade, it'll only cost you 15 bucks. 15 bucks, that's it. Now, don't go and purchase the 83 and 88 upgrade. You actually have to go to your previous purchase in SimMarket, and it's actually under your existing downloads there. So you see one for version 5. All right, let's go ahead and get that ILS mode activated there. Get ILS activated. There's our glide slopes. So we're under the glide slopes. That's awesome. All right, 1,000 foot. And look, I don't see anyone on, so I think should be good. I think should be good. All right, now here's what I'm gonna do, because I've been burned by this before, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw this guy into heading select mode, and being that we got the ILS armed and all that fun stuff, heading select mode, we're gonna roll this guy back to about $190, and then we'll throw in some slats as well. And let me double check, make sure our pumps are on. High, auxiliary, transfer are both on, or you'll be sorely disappointed on your flaps or your flap performance. All right, there we go, and throw in some more flaps. All right, there's that localizer there. Looks like we're catching her. We're gonna overshoot. That's all right. That's all right. We're still 17 DME out, so we should be good. Now, if we were doing like converging ILS, this would be horrible. We'll never want to do it, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right for right now. All right. All right, let's go and get some wipers on here. And this is the beta version of True Glass, I think. So shout out to TDF5 for that one. All right, we are in IMC, guys. We are in IMC. So I just want to make sure I have that on. All right, let's go ahead and bring her down to about 180 knots. All right. Forward traffic, American 214 is on phone, 35 left, 4 traffic. All right, so I had to make a quick call, guys. Try not to give her the S turn. All right, so I'm hoping we don't get that wind shear. We don't hit a microburst or anything. Honestly, I do not think with the radar looking like that, I think we'd probably we'll definitely be going to an alternate. All right, yeah, we're getting bounced around quite a bit there. Quite a bit. Oh yeah. All right. So far so good. Let's go ahead and arm that speed brake. All right, Skirs. See here, landing. All right. Your your bug set. There we go. Now I might go a little faster faster than that on the VREF. Let me do +5. Just for the sure reason that we're right under the armpit of a thunderstorm. So definitely want to give ourselves a little cushion on those airspeeds. All right, we're down to. All right, we got glide slope coming alive. Bring this up for you guys. All right, glide slope coming alive. We'll go ahead and slow down to 170 and go ahead and call gear down. All right. All right, for that. Waiting for the. All right, there it goes. Looks like she's caught the glide slope. All right, where are we at? Let's bring it down to about 160 and 13 degrees of flaps. $15 degrees of flaps, sorry. All right, let's where are we at? Okay. All right, 2100. 5D me. All right. I'm gonna hold that for a little bit. Let's hold that for a little bit. All right. Go down to 155, and we'll call flaps 28. All right, flaps 28, and we'll put auto brake to medium. And we're going to wind those Pratt & Whitneys up there with this configuration. But like I said, I just want to do what we can to keep that speed up. So we'll go ahead and set up for about 145. All right, looks like we have the runway in sight. And oh, all right, stabilize. Miss Pros have to set, and I have the controls. I just had a flashback from yesterday's stream. All right, looking pretty good so far. I'm just kind of got my finger on this toggle button here in case we run some wind shear. So. All right, looking pretty good. I'll get this nose up here. All right. Yep, I know it. I know it. We're all right. We're all right. All right. We're out of it. Get the flare. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. All right. Got speed brakes there. Hold it off. Hold it off. All right, bursters. There's our wind shear. There's our wind shear. All right. Auto brakes engaged. We're 60 knots. Burst lights out. All right, see if we can catch this one. There we go. Perfect. All right, hurry up and we'll scoot. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know we were gonna make that one. I did not know we were gonna make that one. Forward traffic, American 214 is clearly active. Forward traffic. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get this airplane cleaned up. All right. Flaps up. So I just want to get past that whole short marker. Computer stopped. It's so much easier to do this when it stopped. So much easier. Yeah, all right. Let's see. All right. Get that going on there. And I think I can live with everything else right now. Landing light is off. And let's see. Yep, that's off. All right, cool. Should be good to go. Weather radar off. All right. All right, so we got DFW and rain going on, all this fun stuff. So we're at 4.4 on the VRAM and about 30 frames a second, which once again, I can live with that. I can live with that. All right. Let's go ahead and get this guy situated here. What's our brake temps looking like? I know we're on them. Brake temps aren't too bad. Aren't too bad. Aren't too bad. All right, so make this left here, and I know this is the beta for True Glass, but I think they nailed it there on the rain effects. I think they nailed it. All right, guys. So so the plan is we're gonna park. Once we get parked, I'll jump on SimBrief, cook us up a flight plan to Jackson, and at the Jackson. So that is the plan. See if we can set ourselves up for a quick turn. All right. And I think we can. I think we'll take this guy here. What is this? Echo 5. Take Echo 5. All right. Ourselves lined up here. And throttles are idle. And we'll pull up here. And yeah, we'll call that good there. All right, and then parking brake is on. Get that on. Get this on. Let's see. Start pumps on. All right. All right. Seatbelt signs off. Go ahead and park those wipers. All right. Fuel pumps are off. I went ahead and turned on our DC fuel pump to keep that APU going while we're getting everything shut down. All right, that looks good there. Let me jump over to the FO side. Man, sure, cockpit would be awesome on this thing. All right, and transfer and auxiliary pump switches are off. All right, and let's see if we can get some services. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Well, I'll be darned, it works. I'll be darned. All right, guys. So welcome to Dallas. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get a flight plan going on. Let's see. We'll get a flight plan cooked up here, and should be all set. All right. Actually, let's do this. Let's get some. Go ahead and get some air. because it will fog up the windows here. Don't want to leave the wrong impression. All right. The American. Alrighty, so looks like we're all set. I just gotta do one more thing. We'll just gotta dive into the manager here and get the airplane loaded in sim, and we'll be all set. So just to kind of give you guys a heads up what we're working with, we'll come up a little bit on the zero fuel weight. I believe 108,000 instead of 106 initially. So we'll be doing that, and let's see here. What's our fuel for this trip? Our fuel for this trip will be, drum roll please, 15,900. So about what we were at before. Cool. All right. What did I say? 60. Good. We'll say on the cargo, we'll add an additional 250 pounds of company material on that. So come up a little bit on our 108. All right. We'll save this. And the flight plan is going to be really, really simple. Really simple. And man, these windows are fogged up. Excuse me. All right, so we're refuel. We got 15.9 there for our fuel. So let's go ahead and get this flight plan programmed up here. All right, so we'll go ahead and there's a way to do this. I forgot. That work? Nope, that won't work. Now we can just line select over it, but yeah, we'll just line select over it. All right, so Kilo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey there, and then we'll do. Oh no. Oh, I forgot how do you clear? How do you clear it? How do you clear it? That's the active RT. Let's see, let's go. No. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot how you do that. Oh, I forgot how you clear it. How do you clear it? See, let's kind of go back here. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's see position. Whiskey. Ah, there we go. All right. So Kilo Juliet Alpha November for not Jam, and for Jackson, Mississippi. All right, so let's just go ahead. I guess we'll tune the ATIS. They're still offline, so we don't have any services here. So we'll just all right. Let's see. All right, so we're still favoring 3-5 left. All right, so 3-5 left, and our route of flight is still just as simple. I think we're going up to 371 nautical miles, I believe. So we'll be taking the where is Michelle 2, and what was that? Let's see. All right, I think that's it for that. No transition, and then we'll go direct MHZ. Let's see. Back on. Close that. All right. All right, and let's see. So direct Mike Hotel Zulu. All right, so there's that. Jackson, weather in Jackson. Let's see. What's it looking like in Jackson? It's probably going to be getting pretty bad. Modems as usual. Okay, Jackson 140 gusting 23. All right, 140 13 gusting 23. All right, so it's going to be interesting. So the arrival, we'll shoot for 16 left, but there may be some changes there. We'll just say MHD as the transition. I think there's a procedure to turn off that. All right, close this guy. Let me see if I can get these windows cleared up here. Let's see if I can get these windows cleared up here. High fog. They are foggy. All right. Let's see. I think we're. Oh, I don't have the PA set up yet. And there we go. All right. So we're already boarded. All right. Let's go ahead and board. Boarding. Let's see. Let's get our bugs and everything set. Trim is set. And we'll do a derated takeoff on this one. So we'll go to Eber select, assume temperature. We'll also have to turn off art. We'll turn off the art. We'll turn off art there. And let's see. Actually, we'll clear this out real quick. Let's see. I gotta get used to the quick spots. All right. All right. Looks like they're boarding there. That. Go. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will do. We'll do 54. All right, art is disabled. Let's go double check our speeds. All right, so if I subtract that 1, 5, right? All right, cool. But we're all set there. And our cruise altitude will be, see here, the flight level 350. All right, so no external power. I guess I think I have to request it as well. Whoops, I'll turn off that beacon light. I think I have to request it, but we're not going to worry about it. We're just gonna run this quick turn here and get out of here. Let's see. Actually, I need to do one more thing. Let's see. I think the flap should be up. There we go. Now slats retracted. It's like a huge no-no to pressurize the hydraulics while ground cruise around, but all right. It'll be all right. All right, so yeah, I mean, basically, taking off here will be, and visibility went to nothing. We'll push and just depart. Depart via 35 left, and let's see. I go over. Let's go over the. What we're looking at here while they're getting us loaded. Airport info. We need that. All right. All right. Got going on here. So basically 35 lefts here. I think we're at Echo. We're about in this area here. So we'll basically push. Take Kilo down, and Kilo, then probably maybe get Sierra. Parting that. Really, KDFW. That's one of my favorite airports. All right, and guy updated. What did I say? 965. Right. Let's see, 965. Two. Perfect. Okay. Okay. That guy anymore. Cool. All right, so we're just waiting for his last little bit of luggage to last little bit of bags to get on board, and should be all set. We'll be out of here. And so even with GX Techs, we're outside. We're still about 5.1. So I mean, as long as we stay under that, under 5, something like that, I'm not too worried. And frames are still decent. Right now, they would have been at like 13 or something like that on version 4.5. So I'm still really happy thus far. All right, should be about finished up. Oh well, now we get external power. Don't really need it right now, but that does save a little bit on the APU fuel burn. But, that'd be fine. Fuel's free. Fuel is free. Oh. Forwarding is completed. All right, see what kind of numbers we're working with here. Well, what happened there? Die. Weird. All right, so we're what, 106,000 zero fuel weight. That's fine. Fortunately, we're not doing a transcontinental trip, so pretty easy to get this dialed back. Uh-oh. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's the sim. There's the sim. Oh, think she died on me, guys. Think she died on me. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ah, yep, she died on me. There she went. There she went. There she went. Alrighty. No worries. So we'll go ahead and get this back going here. I knew it was too good to be true. That's all right. That is all right. We'll get this going here shortly. Let's see. all right. Sorry about that. My apologies. It happens, you know. It happens. At least I wasn't flying, and that's when it happened. You know, I mean, you hadn't been simming long enough. You don't get CTD in time or two. You know, so all right, let's get this guy going here. So we're cold and dark. Normally, I'll have my MD-80 set up for turnaround mode. So as soon as we spawn, you know, as soon as you spawn up, bam, you know, everything's warmed up. So, but you know, like I said, I literally downloaded this thing. I was like, man, I gotta show the guy. So, all right, get this. We'll get this guy going here. Shouldn't take us too terribly long. All right. Let's see here. Hit that. And let's see. All right, perfect. Didn't think I was gonna hit that switch in time. Oh, it happens. It happens. All right. So what do we say, guys? What do we say? 350, 35,000 feet. All right. So we're gonna be, that's our cruise altitude. Let's see here. It happens. You know, it crashed on me. I was like, you know, let's load up. Let's go ahead and grab a. Oh no, we'll leave that down. Oh, we'll leave that down. There we go. All right. Let's see. All right. So we're gonna do a flex takeoff. So we'll do, like I said, we'll do like 54 or something crazy like that. You know what? Take it back. Take it back. We'll do like 47. Since it's kind of wet. I'm just kind of, you know, using some random numbers off the top of my head, you know, but typically the lower the assumed temperature, the higher, you know, the higher the thrust output. So we'll just roll with that. I need to really find a good calculator. That's what I really need. All right, so Kilo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey for Dallas Fort Worth. And we'll dial that in here, get that all set up. Alrighty, and we're going to Jackson, Mississippi. I don't know what happened with Jackson. They used to get a lot of. I wonder, does it not like Jackson? Guys, it just froze up again. It just froze up again. Holy smokes, guys, it just froze up again. That's beautiful. So we don't like Jackson. Is that what we're was that what we're trying to say? We don't like Jackson. Let's try. Let's see. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's all right. Let's add. Let's add. Where are you? All right. Add that. Yep, there we go. All right. Let's see. All right. All right, cool. Yeah, let's I'm gonna try something a little different. So we're not going to Jackson. We're going to somewhere else. Just hadn't decided where. So I'm thinking Minneapolis. Let's Minneapolis. What do you guys think? I mean, since we can't get it to run, you know, that is weird. Why are we crashing when we pick Jackson? So weird. So weird. Wonder if it's a nav data issue. Um, that is very, very strange. Very strange. So I got the sim loaded up here. I'm just getting. We're just gonna get placed at the airport. Once again, I'm just fortunate. I'm just really, really happy at the fact that it did not happen while I was landing. All right, so Alrighty. Let's see. I tell you what, man, I got all excited. I was like, this is too cool. Got an update for the Maddog. But you know, it's bound to be something. I mean, it really is. It's bound to be something. Bound to be something. I'm curious to see if it's maybe an isolated issue. We'll push through. We will push through. I'm just going through the little loading screen. That is the way at the moment. Alright, got the rain, everything's loaded up there. You know what, let's take a look here. Is this on or is it alright? Dying, alright. Let's take a look here. Let's see where we get some services. Let's see. So Memphis is on. Went to Florida yesterday. Yeah, let's go to Minneapolis. Why not? Let's go to Minneapolis. And you know, it's just really strange how it worked when we were setting up for San Antonio, but not for now is it just Jackson? So we'll find out here shortly. You know, is it a situation to where it's not accepting any input? Is it just spazzing out as soon as you put in an arrival, or let's do this. So we're back in Sim. I'm gonna go ahead and get. There we go. All right, so we're back in. All right, we're back in. Let's do a little troubleshooting here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this jetway hooked up, and we'll see if we can figure out exactly what's going on. All right, let's get that battery on. And set up our intercoms on. Let's see here. Service interphone. Get this ground power going. All right. So before we do anything, we're gonna do this. We are going to try and set up our flight management computer before we do anything. And this will tell us exactly what's going on. All right, let's see here. So KDFW. I've never, and I say never, had a CTD with the Maddog. Never. All right, guys, I'm about to try Minneapolis. Here we go. Here we go. I almost don't even want to do it. Oh my gosh, it took it. Okay. Whew, all right. Oh man. I was nervous. All right. So just everyone just note to self, you know, put this in a notebook, OneNote, wherever you use. Don't go to Jackson just yet. But you know, I mean, realistically, it may be something with the nav data. Because I did update the nav data. So probably, you know, after the stream, you know, if you guys do run into an issue similar, just try to reinstall your navigational data and see if that clears it up. That sounds like it's, you know, when we're, you know, clicking, especially for Jackson, is, you know, making the call and it's probably looking for something and it can't resolve whatever issues running into, and it's just like, you know, spazzing out. So that happens. That happens. Not gonna fault the airplane. That happens. Yeah. So. Ooh. All right. So yeah, we'll guess we'll be going to Minneapolis. All right. I need to change all this stuff. No, now is not the time to update anything. All right. So let's do this. Let's go and DFW to MSP. Gonna be a little bit of a trip. Let's go. You guys are probably not getting any sound because I switched the change task, and just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be up and going here shortly. All right. Let's see. All right. Yeah, it's about 700 miles. It's gonna be by an hour and some change. By an hour and some change. All right. It's gonna be about an hour and. All right. Yeah, about an hour and 44 minutes is what we're looking. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and follow this flight plan. Let's brief. Follow this. And all right, cool. Kind of a bummer there. You know what? Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's go to New Orleans. Pretty cool with New Orleans. Well, let's go to New Orleans. The only reason why I say that is because I really enjoy really enjoy going into there. So let's go to the Big Easy, and we'll save MSP for another day. We'll probably take a Delta Bird to MSP on another stream. Let's do that, guys. Let's do that. And my apologies. You know, I try to have it as planned out as much as I can, but you know, sometimes you run into issues like this, especially with new releases. It happens. There's really no fault of anybody. It happens. You know, we just gotta do our best to support it as we possibly can to developers and that, because rather than being home, they're trying to push out release all this fun. No worries at all. All right, so yeah, we're gonna head down to New Orleans. At least it'll be somewhere in the southeast. It'll be nice if we can get services there, but I don't know. It's like lately I haven't really seen a whole lot of action down in New Orleans. I don't think Houston Center's gotten on. That's weird. On VATSIM, normally they'd be on by now. So, hour and 10 minutes from takeoff to touchdown. Zero free weight. Got a little heavy there. 113,000 pounds. I'm also going to change it here on our handy dandy overlay. Cool. All right. Crash detected. All right. What are you doing, Evergraph? What are you doing? You're doing. All right. So yeah, vPilot. That's it. That's another thing about VATSIM as well. You know, if you do suffer a crash, which I'm sure, like, pretty much a good bit of you guys probably already know. Pilot. Gotta restart that. All right. Yeah. So I mean, Shell 2 to Zalia, direct Sawmill, direct LSU, the usual going into Neural. I'm just getting this flight plan filed here, and we'll be on our way. We'll be on our way. All right. So there's that. This. All right, get that in. All right, so that's filed. Double check. All right, so for. All right, so American Airlines flight 2154. Back MD-83. We're logged into VATSIM. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So that's set. That is set. All right. I think we can dive on into. Oh, so oh no, that's love ground. I got excited for a moment. Oh man, get a little action here. So let's gotta do one more thing, guys, and we'll be all set. I gotta get our weight and balance and everything in order, and we should be all right. What's that load? That fuel? Fuel. I say our block fuel will be 6.7, so 16,000 pounds. So we'll do 84 on both sides. Save that. All right, cool. And we are fogged up here as usual. Let's go and all right. Perfect. All right, and this thing works awesome with GXX, so we'll go ahead and board. Now let me just pull up some ATIS real quick to make sure we're still. All right, we're still favoring 3-5 left, so. All right, 3-5 left. All right, and let's see here. All right, and what did I say? Direct what? SWB, direct sawmill. And then from there, I want to say, and this is I've gone here so much until LSU. All right, then I'll add one. What's the weather? All right, when the runway 11 will be the preferred runway. All right, so I'll add one. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're still on MSP. Let's change that. So Kilo Mike. Oh, I wonder if it's gonna blow up again. Whew, all right, cool. So far, it just seems to be Jackson. Who would have thought it? All right. Oh man. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so that's good there. All right. So what's our fuel? We're at 16.7 on the gas. Normal schedule. 16.7. I want to say we're at 113. I'm just going to fill this in for right now, and then once we get final numbers, we can always amend that. 1.9. Our alternate is actually be Gulfport, Mississippi. So got that. All right. Let's see. Go back down here. Sim brief. Let's get Let's get some winds. Man, it is not liking those higher altitudes right now. Let's see. So if we can't do tree 5, we can probably do tree. So let's just put in 33,000 feet. And let's see, 202 at 41. 202 at 41. Beautiful. Let's see let's see what. Minus 46. Alright. Yeah, crashes happen. I mean, it's frustrating, but it's, I guess, where it really kind of, digs into the wounds is when you're, on a cross country or something, and all of a sudden, it hits you. So I mean, the fact that we're on the ground is like, it happens. It happens. All right, I think we're about set. This, the Rollins is pretty straightforward to get down into. All right, we'll set this up here, and we'll go ahead and set that takeoff trim. Get this takeoff trim up and going, and what was that? 125 souls on board. What's that? Oh, we're right by the bridge, so that is. Oh, I forgot what highway that is, but that is the tollway. All right, so where are we at? We're at Echo Tree 4. Let's see here. Echo 34. Let's see. And go ahead and there we go. All right. So we're Echo 34. So it's not gonna show us here. Let's say Echo 34 is kind of really like right around this area. So we'll just push back kilo. I mean, business as usual as far as taxi time. Once again, guys, sorry, so sorry for the delay in departure there. But things like that happen, they do. So, especially with new releases, man, that Windows fog gets significant. It's cleared up, and the rain has yet to stop. All right, guys, so we're pretty much good to go on our end. So we're just waiting. To get the luggage on board and depart. I think we're all set. So, oh yeah, there's that bridge there. We'll let these guys finish up. Looks like they're done. So there's numbers there. So we're what 113,000.1. So we'll go back and jump in our flight management computer and amend that. Right. So let's go ahead and that's 113.1. We weren't that far off. 113.1. Beautiful. All right. Oh, I've set this thing so many times already. All right. And this does have share cockpit functionality. So if you and a buddy have it, you're talking about an experience. Man, it's definitely an experience. Sharing, actually exercising that cockpit resource management, and excuse me, both you guys are working together, handling checklists and things like that. So definitely, like I said, if you have a buddy, definitely take the opportunity and check out the CRM. I mean, check out the share cockpit feature on this guy. So we're all boarded. Let's go ahead and get these fuel pumps on here. Now we can start it with this DC fuel pump, but we'll go ahead and use the normal pumps here and get this APU fired up. Like I said, we've restarted so many times. Now, if we didn't have the APU, we can always use external air. It's also simulated in the airplane, which APUs they go out quite often. So I can always do that. Oh, seatbelt signs on, and let's get this guy. What do we lose? What do we lose? Oh no. Okay, that's okay. All right, because last time we didn't do that. So looks like we lost power, which has happened before, real world. Sometimes those GPU plugs, they get real worn out, so you'll have rampers, like when they pull them out, they'll drag it, and you know the ports get all wonky, and they end up falling out. Yay, our route's still there. So we'll just activate it. And okay, all of our numbers are still there. Cool. We can work with this. All right. So let's go ahead and get this mode C on. Mode C on. I guess we'll just squawk 1200 for right now, since we're not really talking to anybody. APU is on now, so we'll go ahead and turn off galley power since we're about to start. We'll go ahead and leave the packs off since we're about to start. We'll go ahead and open these leads up here on both sides. It's gonna say wow to get out of Dallas. Holy smokes. Alright, and let's go ahead and this here. Pushback and departure. And just one more look-see over the panel just to make sure everything's together. Yeah, we're good to go there. Let's get on here. Once again, guys, thanks for hanging in there. It's definitely disheartening to have a CTD. Not just a CTD, multiple CTDs. But I think we should be okay now. I think we should be just fine. Yeah, I freaked out at first. I was like, what in the world is that? But that's just the bridge there, I think, going across to the other side of the airport. But I think to fix that to where it doesn't look so weird, I think you can adjust your resolution, I believe, for your textures, like 1 centimeter or something. I don't know. But you can't fix that. This is FS Dream Team C. So, all right, so we're ready to go. All right, so we'll go ahead and release those brakes. And all right, packs are already off. Let's go ahead and get that pressure down. All right, we'll go ahead and get the ignition selector switches to system A. All right, and we'll go ahead and roll number 2. There's N2 there coming up. I normally look for about 23%. I mean, you want to try to get as cool of a start as possible. Make these old turbofans happy. And around 23. There we go. And let's get a little wiper action going on. Just get some wiper action going on. All right, let's go ahead and close that start valve. All right, and we are clear on the left. Start that left engine. Beautiful. All right. Oh man. Oh, really cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, man. I've like, given the weather and the weather thing, I'm really surprised by my bandwidth. I haven't gotten any alerts on my end either as far as stream quality, which is nice. Which is really nice. Oh man, that it happens from time to time. All right, so we got the I got the APU off here. Pneumatics off on the APU. Go ahead and turn the APU off. Gear cooling off there. Got our packs on. Bleeds off both sides. We'll set those flaps to 15 degrees. Set them for 15 degrees, and we'll go ahead and let's go get all this on here. Flight directors both sides on. Once again, we're going to be doing a flex takeoff 47, I think. Yeah, is the assumed temperature. I'll go ahead and hit the toggle button on the throttles. Bring this guy up to 35,000. Nope, didn't want to do that. Go back. There we go. Alright, 350 there. 350. Alright, everything looks good. Alright, looks good, feels good, smells good. Alright, well, we'll set that later. Alright, guys, I'm pretty comfortable with this right now. Pretty comfortable with it. If I miss anything, you guys let me know. I am, you know, we're not going by any sorts of a checklist, so you know it happens. All right, so we're good to go. All right, are we clear? No, we're still. I forgot. We gotta tell GSX that we got a good engine start. So we gotta let them know that we gotta call ground, let them know we're good to go. They can disconnect, so they'll unhook us and we can be on our way. All right, we're unhooked. All right, everything looks good on that side. All right, guys, I think we're all set. No, I don't lie. Let's see. All right, there we go. All right. Just gotta wait for Buddy over here to release us. All right, I'm good to go. Now this would never happen in real life. Half the times, by the time, as soon as they are on the hook, they are gone to get out of that weather. They are out of here. All right, guys, we're rolling. We'll get our power up here in a little bit, and we'll let her settle out here. Let's see. I think what do we say? Kilo. I need to make some kind of call, guys. Where are my manners? Holy smokes! All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Forward traffic. Oh. Oh, all right. That may be an issue there. Hold on. Hold on. What am I doing? All right. 122.8. All right. There we go. All right. Now let's make a call. Forward traffic American 2154 is taxiing to 31 left for a east departure. Forward traffic. All right. I didn't make any kind of call or anything. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right. Let's make this turn here. And then, like I said, we're gonna jump on Kilo. Once we get on Kilo, there we'll ease on over there to 235 left. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, we'll make a right on kilo. Right on kilo. Take we'll take kilo there. Bet you it's about to. No? Okay. That's our cabin. Send us a notification. I'll tell you what, guys. I will be tickled when FS Labs releases their Airbus series for version 5. That's really going to be the ultimate test. I mean, quite honestly, I've always had good performance with the FS Labs, but the true test is going to be version 5. I mean, it's not version. It's going to be FS Labs. So, which I've heard I think they're testing some of these candidates now. So, we will see how that goes. Go ahead and roll those engines back a little bit. And we'll take Echo Quebec. Echo left hand. And it is quiet at DFW today. Oh, no, there's an aircraft. There's a MD-80. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. All right, let's go ahead and ease on the brakes there. All right, let's get ourselves situated here. So go ahead and arm that speed brake. Speed brake's armed. Get this guy set up for takeoff. And the radar is on. And we'll set the radar up to about 1.5 degrees. Strobe lights on. Let's see. Engine ignition switches B, and think we are good to go. I don't think we need the anti-fog right now. I think we should go on that one. And let's go ahead and double check the finals clear. Runway's clear. Clearance received. All right. For traffic, American 2154 is departing 35 left for a east departure. For traffic. All right. All right, let's go ahead and enter the runway environment here. Landing lights are on. And we'll get those taxi lights on. Those taxi lights on as well. And just one more check over there in the final. Make sure we're clear. All right, so we're going to have plenty of real estate. So we're going to do a rolling takeoff on this one. Rolling takeoff on this one, and we'll be out of here. Alrighty. All right, takeoff. Takeoff power set. Engine instruments and limits. Airspeed live. All right. You're it. All right, we're at 400 feet. I'm gonna get the VNav going, and we're definitely in some chop here. Definitely in some chop. For traffic, American 2154 is departing via the March 2 departure. Clear of active. Alright, it's blanked out from us. Oh, alright. Let's go ahead and start getting those flaps up. Airplane cleaned up here. And definitely need some trim. Alright, retract slats. Alright, let's give her to auto. I'm gonna adjust this, just the radar here. Bring it up a little bit to 2 degrees. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the wipers. And set this guy. Their climb thrust. Alright, so our altitude's armed. We're in the FMS is running our EPR. Nav track is on, and we're set for VNav clam. So let's go ahead and dive over here and get those pumps figured. Which for the life of me, I have no idea. No idea why you would put it here, but they did. They did. Alright. Alright, so we're looking okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up these landing lights here. If I can not zoom in. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's double check, make sure. Yeah, we're definitely going through some weather. No. No. Oh my goodness. My goodness. It did not just do that. It did not just do that. It did not just do that. Oh man, this is awesome. This is awesome. I'm literally not sure why we're having holy cow. Ah. All right, guys. All right, no worries. Third time's a charm. We'll try this one more time, but we'll skip the boarding process and see if we can finish out this trip. I'm not exactly sure what's going on as far as as far as our the setup here. Not 100% sure what's going on. Let's see. I am going to go ahead and just refresh the nav data real quick. We'll go ahead and get that refreshed or choose the aircraft again. That's so weird. I mean, it worked beautifully, earlier. I'm not 100% sure why we're having the issues that we're having, but that's all right. That is all right. Let's see. We'll do Echo 21. So weird. Yeah, we'll pick Echo 21. It worked great earlier, guys. I'm just not sure. I mean, leaving out of San Antonio was perfect. Perfect. Like I said, not sure what went on. I get the lights on. Not sure what went on there, but I don't know. Oh, brakes. I hate when they spawn you in the F-35 and now you gotta get all this set up here. But yeah, but for whatever reason, it's just not liking the what we got going on. But that's okay. So we'll do this. We'll get loaded and we'll get it loaded and just get the engines running, get them going. Definitely been a struggle. Let's see here. All right. So many flaps. Let's collapse some of this. All right. See. We'll find it here eventually. There we go. All right. One more time for the books, guys. One more time for the books, so we can all say we gave it every opportunity to get out of to get out of Dallas. I don't know. All right, there we go. We're back. But fortunately, we can do this. See. All right. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. All right, so we're gonna get the engines warmed up. Beautiful. All right. All right, guys. So we're on right now. Flaps are set. We'll set them for 15 there. 16.7. We'll go to our FMS, and all we have to do is get our FMS programmed, and we'll be good to depart. we'll try it one more time and see if we can get it going here. Not sure why this guy is crashing. All right, 3-5 left. Let's see. Oh, else I need to close that. 3-5 left. Oh, departure. All right. So yep, 3-5 left, and then that 2. Okay. Dahlia. All right, and then I think direct is sad. I totally memorized this. All right, let's see, Sawmill, and then LSU. All right, and then oh, I forgot there is. Got direct to LSU, and then did we get Sawmill already? Yep, Sawmill, and then let's see, I think it was ILS 1-1, Audad 1, and then LSU. All right, activate that, and I think 16.7, 113.1 zero fuel weight, and 119. And then let's see, I said 35,000, but I don't think it'll give us that same max. All right, so we'll do 330, and I'll make. I don't know if it'll let me refile this. All right, no, it got weird. Copy. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. 191 at 60. 46. All right. Takeoff. 134. 138. And 147. All right. There's that. All right. There's that. Let's see here. All right. Should be good to go. Let's get to pilot back home. Oh man, the third time. All right, then connect for. Go ahead and turn mode C. Get mode. All right. Let's see. $152. All right. Let's bring this up here. We just clear ourselves up to 50. Let's see. Takeoff flex temp 47. All right, guys. Let's give this another try. We're gonna give this another go. Now I'm not even gonna call. I'm not gonna call. Not gonna call ground for this one. We're gonna go ahead and we'll do a power back. So let's see if we can do this here. Which probably hadn't been done in years. There we go. Sorry, buddy. All right. All right. Well, we'll just call that. We'll just call that good. Oh man, I hadn't done one of those in forever. I know this airport probably hasn't seen one in decades. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Let's get wipers on. Let's just try this one more time. One more time. That strobe light's on a little too early. That configuration, I think, it just gets us, sets us up as if we're on the whole short point. So, all right, let's see. All right, 122 point. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're moving. All right. What is this? All right. Left here. Oh, forward traffic, American 2154 is taxiing to 35 left for a east departure. Forward traffic. All right, let's go ahead. All right, get ourselves lined up. Ooh, perfect. All right, so don't mess with radio frequencies while you're during taxi. And what we say, kilo. I don't know what's going on though. Like I don't understand why we're having the issues we're having. We'll keep VNav going, and I'm gonna leave it. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's still associated to the nav data issue. Curious. All right. And if this doesn't work, then we'll just go back to the drawing board and try to figure this out. Because I had issues. All right, let's see. Get the landing lights on here. Click spots. All right, let's see. Arm spoilers. And I guess engine to both. Elevation set. All right, let's see. Auto brake set for RTO. And weather radar is set. And let's set our Clear autopilot for heading select, and we'll try this again. Balance clear, runway's clear, clearance received. Alright. Forward traffic, American 2154, Spartan 335 left for a east departure. Forward traffic. Alright. See what happens here. Let's see what happens here. And we can make it out of the FW. Holy cow. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see here. Alright, take off. Well, is this set for 11? Maybe it's set for 11 on this one. Oh, quite a bit of rudder. Yep. Fortunately, it's just rain now, so it's not too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and arm VNav. Climb to a set. Get the airplane cleaned up. My goodness. Alright, slats retracted. Right, and let's give it to Otto here so we can navigate our way out of here. We're just gonna vector ourselves right now and just kind of see where this takes us. Forward traffic, American 2154 is clearly active. Forward traffic. All right. Let's see. Get this off. Off. Terrain off. Yeah, just gonna try to navigate ourselves out of here. Let's see. All right, looks like we're out of the preset. I think it was when I was messing with these. Was it when I was messing with the lights? Maybe. Oh. All right. It looks good. I'll give it that. Definitely looks good. Taking a little turbulence out here. Man, those ribs look good. Holy smokes, man. Don't do that to me, buddy. Oh my goodness, it looks good. All right. Yeah, we're even having problems keeping airspeed there. Yeah, so for VNav climb. Alright, so VNav climb's enabled. I'm just going to leave it in heading select for right now. We'll vector ourselves out of here. Like I just don't know what caused that CTD though. I mean, it just locked it up, you know, just locked it the heck up. So we'll just err on the side of caution the best we can, and go from there. Got the dirt on the bottom. I got 2 layers there we're going through. The wing view. Yay, we're out of the rain. Alright, 10,000 feet. We're already cleaned up, so. But we'll leave the seatbelt signs on for right now. I am honestly nervous to use this FMS at this point. Alright, breathe. Let's try this. Alright. Let's go direct Thor and see what happens. Guys, if it crashes out on us this time, you know, we won't even bother with it. We'll we'll just set ourselves up for another stream. So once again, my apologies on that. You know, sometimes these new releases just gotta work some kinks out. It's all it is to it. So we'll do direct. Okay. Didn't freak out on us there. All right, so we are tracking now. We're on no, let's see, FMS. The FMS is commanding our navigation there. So far so good. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if we picked up a, or if I picked up a corrupted download for nav data. That's the only thing I could think of, because we had no issues out of San Antonio, none whatsoever. And all of a sudden, you know, we were just hit by, you know, all types of CTD. So I'm just curious. Like I said, I don't think it's the airplane. I really don't. You know, sometimes, because I use the FMS, I think it's like the FMS data manager or something like that from Navigraph. So basically, it's just a program that runs on your desktop, and it scans all your simulators, and it keeps track of your nav data. So, you know, when the next version comes out, you just select what you want to update, and bam. Okay, it's going around. Oh, that bad, huh? Wow. So it works great, but you know, now that we're having multiple instances of the same airplane in different simulators, you know, maybe that's causing an issue. I don't know. But we do know we left out of San Antonio just fine, and we landed in DFW just fine, and no problem. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So far, so good. We're out of 15,000 for 350. Doesn't go not 350. I'm sorry, 330. I go all the way up to 330 on our way to New Orleans. So it's a fairly short flight. Did I update the? Yeah, I did update the overlay. So guys, my apologies. This is really supposed to be, you know, a couple hours. You know, I just want to kind of show you guys the airplane, but you know, things happen. Things happen, and I'm just glad you've seen it with me. So you know, kind of help you guys prepare. But I mean, you know, even though it took us about an hour to get going, I'm still just really impressed with the airframe. Looks like our floodlights are on there. I'm not sure you guys can see that. Yeah, it looks like our floodlights are on. Let's go ahead and dive back into the flight deck and see if we can get those off. I hardly ever turn those on. There we go. So now our floodlights are off. Getting close to 180. Alright, there we go. Now they're off. Alright, so we're just crossed Thor, I think. Making a left turn. No crashes yet. You know, on pins and needles here. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so we're above 18,000 feet. So let's go ahead and set 2902 on the altimeter. And let me check out the old VATS. There is no action going on anywhere. Atlanta's on now. Atlanta is on. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. Hold up. Let's see. One second, guys. All right. Sorry. Whew. All right, guys. We are finally up. Oh man, I did not think we were gonna pull that one off. Not think we were gonna get that one accomplished, but so far everything looks good. Floodlights are on. We'll turn those off. We'll go ahead and set our auto brake to off. Let's see. Winds are marginal at best. Not getting a whole lot as far as the ground speed's concerned. All right. If you guys notice, they're right there on the rear of the fuselage there. Wait a minute, is that clickable? I'm not going to click it because I know the engine cowlings are clickable, but something here is able to be manipulated as well. I'm not going to do it in flight, but these are the APU exhaust ports. So for the auxiliary power unit, you got the intake, and then you have the exhaust as well. They said they did do some work. They did do some work on the fan, so you can kind of see the fan spinning in there now. Captain FO there. I mean, you can really kind of zoom in on this thing and pick out subtle details. You can even see the little trim tabs here. So the and a lot of you guys may already know this, but the airfoil surfaces on the actually most McDonnell Douglas aircraft. I know for sure the 717, the MD-80, they aren't directly controlled. So the ailerons, elevators, and all that fun stuff, they're actually controlled using little small tabs. They're not quite trim tabs, but these are the movable surface that you would manipulate to control the airplane. So when you, let's say for example, you make a left turn, you would bring this tab. Let me see if I can think about it. So you're making a left turn, so you would bring this tab. Go to aileron. Sorry. You would bring this tab up, which would bring the aileron down. and which would, you know, commence the turn. It's really it's a really ingenious concept, and the reason being is, you know, let's say for example you lose hydraulics, you know, you could essentially turn these pumps off. You can turn these pumps off and you're still flying. So you can see our pressure is dropping off here. And we're losing hydraulic pressure. But we're still flying. So it's huge in terms of redundancy, and of course we're going to get a master caution for that. But I mean, very ingenious design. I don't think we've seen that design since, if I'm not mistaken. Other than like I think the MD-83 has something like that, but it uses spoilers, so you know, a spoiler comes up, dips the wing down, and you know, you can commence your turn that way. But which is great for low speed I'm sorry, I digress. Which is great for high speed handling. But when it comes to low speed controls, it tends to get a little sloppy, which you'll also see it in the sim. It tends to get a little sloppy, especially on those critical phases of flight, approach, and takeoff. So you'll see, if you look at some of the MD-80 videos, you'll see the amount of input the flight crew has to actually make in order to make the airplane do, do what they want it to do. So, you know, just one of the little characteristics. And every airplane you run into is going to have their own little slight nuances and characteristics. So, yeah. Oh man, I'm leaking a little bit. Oh, that is trying to autopilot. There we go. All right, guys. So we're at flight level 310. I'm zooming this out just a little bit. And like I said, fairly straightforward on the routing. Nothing crazy. So we're just gonna come up, cross Dahlia, cross Sawmill, and then we'll be heading back down. But the clouds look pretty good. Version 5 look pretty good. And I don't think, going back to the whole CTD thing, I just had a random thought. I don't think it's the sim. I don't think it's the sim either. I think it's just, like I said, I think there's, you know, having a little issue with the nav data. So we'll get that worked out, because I do plan on taking this thing out of Atlanta, since, you know, I think the MD-88 is like one of the last of the beacons there. All right, so we're getting close to 230. And that's really. That's really pretty bad. We're not gonna have any services. Now looks like, kind of looking at my tablet here. Memphis ground and approach, like they're on. We just need center, because if center, well, nope, I take that back, because New Orleans is actually under Houston's airspace, which Houston's offline. So, but let's looking at it here. I mean, I don't know, you guys can see it's like the whole eastern seaboard is pretty well covered there, so kind of a bummer. I mean, I enjoy flying on DFW, and that's the only thing. Sometimes which it does, it gets a little busier. If you're looking for VATSIM flights, you'll probably be better off like going to, like, you know, leaving out of Atlanta or something like that, because you're always, if you go up that eastern seaboard, you're pretty much guaranteed coverage. But it was weird, because like I said, I have a newborn, so I'm up at all times of the night, and it was weird because, you know, it was like 2, 3 in the morning, and don't ask me what possessed me to do it. Don't ask me. But I was like, let's just see what's going on in VATSIM. And so I checked VATSIM, and Memphis Center was on, and Atlanta Center was on. Weird, which is cool because you can kind of see. I guess there's a lot of simmers from other countries or whatever. They're simulating the FedEx rush in the middle of the night, so that was cool, kind of cool to see. And then of course I passed out, but yeah, you just never know what you'll run into on the VATSIM. Like I said, those guys they do it for free. I mean, it's and yesterday I really wish we had better success with that 747. Yesterday we were flying, and man, it was just so busy in JFK, and which is one I think center. So center was handling ground ops, terminal ops, approach, departure out of JFK, LaGuardia, and then I think there were some other flights leaving out of some satellite airports around the area, and they were on. I mean, he was on it. Now he was busy, and he didn't have time for a whole lot of playing about, but this guy was on it. I mean, most of them are extremely professional, and coming from real life, flying in Class B and all that, in real life, and it's hard to discern, the differences. It's almost as if it's like, are these guys like actual controllers, and they're moving because which it couldn't be, because you hear some younger voices on there, and I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, these guys, they are on it, and I mean, I don't think if they ever, if they aren't a controller, if they're not an actual controller already, I don't think they would have an issue at all. So yeah, definitely shout out to those VATSIM controllers, because like I said, I know it helps me, especially this quarantine. I haven't been able to fly much. It helps me out a lot. Being able to jump on Unicom, and or communication, and work on your communication skills and things like that, because it's like anything else, use it. And it's extremely important, having the capability to announce your intention, make requests, things like that, and yeah. So yeah, if you haven't been on VATSIM, and definitely take the opportunity to jump on VATSIM and try it out. A lot of the controllers are very accommodating, especially new simmers. A lot of times, I think there was a guy one day, he was having some issues with the com. So it was kind of slow, and Fort Worth Center was kind of helping them. Hey, check this, check that, or whatever. So, yeah, definitely check it out if you guys haven't had the opportunity to. Definitely check it out. So, let's see, let's go. 278 miles out, which I kind of figured. Like I said, New Orleans is a fairly quick flight. I really wanted to take you guys somewhere different. I know I take you guys to New Orleans a lot. It was one of those quick trips for me. I just don't have the time, unfortunately, that I would like to do those long hauls with you. But it's a fun little approach, seeing the Lake Pontchartrain and all that down there. It's just fun getting into. But Jackson was just weird. It was like no matter what, I bet you if we put in Jackson right now, it was just like, just kill over on us, just roll over and die on us for some reason. So, I think that's my first thing. Thanks for. Oh man, no worries. Alex, I really appreciate you guys, because it makes flying so much more fun. Being able to share my experiences and things like that. So, no, thank you. Yeah, like I said, we had some problems leaving out of Dallas, but I don't blame the airplane. It's just anytime you're changing environment. So let's say, because for example, I mean, let's kind of bring about my software setup. So I have DCS, I have P3D version 5, I have X-Plane 11, and I have P3D version 4.5. So it's 4 different platforms, right? And 2 of those they share a lot in common. So I'm really surprised we didn't have more issues than what we have. And then I was kind of, kind of thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I did have the Navigraph plugin on as well, because I also use Navigraph charts, right? So I was using Navigraph as well. So maybe, we were having or maybe we were having some conflict with the plugin as well for Navigraph. So I went ahead and turned that off. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show you guys charts. I have Garmin Pilot up, but I just don't want to risk dropping the stream for you guys. So I won't show you the iPad on this stream, but once we get version 5 lined out, I'll be able to display what I see on my iPad here, so we can get that better, so we can all kind of be on the same sheet of music there. Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things. I mean, this airplane literally released like 2 hours ago, so I think it's worth it, and it costs some first of all, Dean, welcome to the channel, sir. Definitely appreciate you swinging by. Now, I've been simming for over 20 years, and like I said, the MD-80 series has a real soft spot in my heart, and I remember when this guy released back. Oh shoot, it was back FS 2004, FXX, somewhere around there. But back then it was like Leonardo SH or something like that. It wasn't FlytheMaddogX. And so Lord knows how many hours I put into this thing. And even then, even like we're talking over 10 years ago. Even then, it was groundbreaking. And I don't, I'm normally pretty conservative on my, um, on my reviews or whatnot. But even back then, like those of you who remember, you know what I'm talking about. It was groundbreaking back then. I mean, what you had the Fokker 100, was huge. I mean, this thing had weather radar before, other developers were even thinking about weather radar. It's just, I mean, it was just on point. But the graphics weren't there. It didn't even have a virtual cockpit back then. But so fast forward till now. I mean, we got the VC. You got braking action changes depending on the conditions. You got AKRs. You have the capability of printing things out. You have icing simulation, shared cockpit. $145. Yes, sir. I would, and like I said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I have an unlimited budget. I'm married with 3 kids, so I don't have an unlimited budget. But if you wanted something to invest years in, I would highly recommend it. Even if you don't buy anything else, I would highly recommend it. If you enjoy the MD-80, especially if they're like they're going away, highly recommend it. Like I say, it's a bit of a push, but between the MD-82, even the 82, yeah, so even if you just got the MD-82 for now, I mean, it's still an awesome experience, and with the 83 and the 88 updates, I mean, it just makes it that much better. So yes, sir, I highly recommend it, and I'm the last one. I'm thinking like there's no $145 for a piece of software, but yeah. My wife is going to kill me, man, buddy. Do I know it? Do I know it? My wife, holy smokes! I told her what was going to happen because she. We've been married for 11 years, and she knows I'm a flight sim nerd. She married a nerd. She married a flight sim nerd, and I will continue to be a flight sim nerd. Real flying and all. I still jump on flight sim, and I told her, I said, I was like, babe, the MD-80 is released, right? And she was like, yeah. She was like, so, and she knew. She was like, how much it's gonna cost? Well, $140. And she was like, what? I'm like, I know, but then I had to, you know, make my argument, plead my case, right? And once I did, she was cool about it. So once again, shout out to the wife for, letting me enjoy my hobby. But yes, sir, definitely recommend it. I think you'll love it. It's great on frames, but like I said, they I'm not. Oh man, buddy, I hear that. I hear that, my friend. But I mean, it's great on frames. Even back in 4.5, it was one of my better performing airplanes. Um, Even now, but they do say if you do have version 5, they do say make sure that your video memory is over 8 gigs. And they say that because, I guess they do that kind of like a little buffer. Because, for example, you might be in like, you may have flight beam scenery or something like that. That's going to take up a little bit of VRAM. So, because I have an 8 gig video card, and right now I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but right up there up top, we're at 3.7 out of 6.7. And I guess even if you got an 8 gig video card, I guess it's a little overhead or whatever, but right now it's like 6.7, but I'm only using 3.7, so I still have a little bit of playroom, which is a bit of a downside, but if you're under that threshold, your performance is stellar. Right now I'm at 70, which I have it set for unlimited, but I'm topping out about 75 frames a second. And we're talking clouds and thunderstorms and all that going on. So I mean, performance wise, it's on point for sure. It is on point for sure. It's very fun. It keeps you busy. And that's I love the FS Labs A320, for example, A319, A321. I love that they were able to take an Airbus and put it in sim. Now that's a costly one as well, but that's another story. But that one in 4.5 was a bit of a resource hog. Now, mind you, they're taking a lot of the avionics functionality from the actual Airbus and putting it into sim. So you're using up a lot of CPU cycles in the back end, which kind of makes sense because what I'm saying. I mean, it's just a lot going on with that airplane. It's a lot going on. Fly-by-wire simulation. I mean, it's just a lot going on. So, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, well, I know I'm going to lose a little bit on performance. But like if I'm in Dallas Fort Worth with FS Labs, I'm getting maybe 13 frames a second, which is like a picture show, and once you get out of Dallas or get out of that graphically intensive area, it's not that bad. But now that we're in a situation where we're more VRAM limited on our GPUs and anything else, it's like, well, holy smokes, how they're going to pull that off with with the limited amount of resources that most of us have. I don't have a supercomputer. I think it's like I think I have an i7 6700K, overclocked to 4.6 and a little 1080, with 8 gigs of VRAM, but that's it. So I'm really curious right now. In case some of you don't know, there is a release candidate out for FS Labs, so they're working on it. They're just not saying much about it, and rightfully so, because I just could not imagine what that beta team's going through right now, because they're really going to have to go back to the drawing board and maybe figure out where they can, what they can do to optimize it. And I think that's going to be their biggest hurdle. I mean, everything else about the Airbus, it's me, the Maddog and the Airbus, they're both like neck and neck in terms of fidelity. What you're looking at. Of course, PMDG is up there too, but we know everybody kind of expect that for PMDG at this point, right? But so yeah, I'm really impressed with it, but then at the same time, it's it's like, man, I'm hoping it doesn't get to a point to where we're forced into a new video card. That's a horrible place to be. We all know the price for video cards, but and quite honestly, it's probably time I upgrade at this point. But um, it's a terrible position to be in, to where your the software outpaces the hardware, which is normally the case, and you're forced into something, instead of having that ability to plan out and things like that. So now I guess we can ask the question, so are we going to just completely delete 4.5 and strictly go with version 5 right now? No, I won't do that. Gonna wait till because PMDG, prime example. PMDG released the they redid the installer, made sprinkled in a few little features here and there, and released the 747 for version 5. So download it, jump in there, and I had all kinds of problems. If you guys want to see, now we had some issues in this stream. If you guys want to see a blooper reel, go back to the next video, to yesterday's stream, and we had some problems. I was at one point, I'm like, second guessing my airmanship capabilities. I'm just like, did I over rotate, or something like that. But I mean, it just all goes, it just all goes in part of getting a new, adopting a new platform. You're going to run into issues. You see it all the time. Streamers getting frustrated, and it's rightfully, especially when they spend money just like that. Well, I get it. But at the same time, just try to be a little patient with them. I'm really surprised, and that's one of the reasons why I ended up getting the version 5 so quickly. We're actually making some pretty good time here. Sorry, guys. Progress here. 177 miles out there, and we'll still stick with the ILS 11 for New Orleans, so should be good to go there. But I was really surprised in how fast the developers adopted version 5. Now, I'm sure a lot of them were in the beta, so they had a little bit of, a head start there on development. But at the same time, I mean, it was like installers, bam, scenery's releasing, bam, Orbix is on it, bam, all this going on. And I'm looking at some screenshots, and I was like, man, this, because at first I was just gonna hold off. And I'm gonna wait, kind of see what happens, because I'm also watching the Facebook groups as well, since they're readily updated, and I'm just kind of watching. And I would tell you guys what really got it. Some of you have probably have already heard this. I'm sitting here, it's kind of going through, going about my day, and I'm thumbing through, and I see a post on Facebook from the FlytheMaddogX group. And I'm looking, I was like, man, that screenshot looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean, then they had it to where like the shadows are reflecting off of the FMC screen. Just, I mean, unprecedented. And those of us who remember the days of not even having a virtual cockpit, to having an MD-80 with reflections and this dynamic lighting going on and all this awesomeness, and I'm just thinking to myself, there's no way this is P3D, no way. And I looked at some of the comments, and someone asked the same question. It was like, what are you on? And apparently he was on one of the beta teams for version 5. And I messaged a friend of mine, and I'm like, I'm going to do it. He's like, you're going to do what? I'm buying P3D version 5. He was like, what? It was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Because first, I'm really skeptical about new releases. I just am, I guess kind of, I hate to say it, Microsoft kind of for me with the whole FlytheMaddogX thing. Not FlytheMaddogX World, but Microsoft Flight and all that. And you know, just man, just put a bad taste in my mouth. So I was going to kind of wait, just kind of see what happens, you know, just kind of sit back and troll for a minute. And I seen it. Like I have to have it. So, you know, went ahead and purchased it, and you know, got some steering. I still hadn't got it exactly the way I wanted it, but just the performance increase alone for me, you know, it's just, I mean, it's the bee's knees. Like I said, you know, fully expect to have some issues, you know, here and there, some CTD. Um, you know, so all in all, I'm satisfied with it, you know. And like I said, my only regret, you know, I hate to, you know, hate that we had those little issues between yesterday and today, but at the same time, I'm glad we seen them. Um, that way, because I did make a post and on some of the forums there, just to, you know, maybe it's a bug, maybe it's something on my end or what, you know. So it's one of those. That's one of those things, guys. But the good news is we're actually getting close to our top of descent, 148 nautical miles out. And pretty much everything's set. We're going to be shooting ILS 109.90. We'll go ahead and dial that in right there. 109.90. Right there. All right, cool. And the approach course will be 106. We're pretty much just gonna do a straight in. Nothing fancy today, guys. Nothing insane. No craziness. I think we're going to beat the weather coming into New Orleans. So I don't think we're gonna have a huge issue there. We just have to be mindful of the winds, because that front is coming into New Orleans. So I think the whole thing's going. So just gotta be mindful of the winds there, and just plan accordingly, especially on our speeds, because we did get a wind shear alert landing into DFW, and I haven't got that in a while. So we'll see what happens, guys, and get landed here and get shut down, and I'll let you guys go about your day, because I know you guys got things to do. Oh man, good time. So yeah, I mean, just, you know, I wish I need to find a screenshot from, you know, years ago, and just to show. I remember when they first brought out the initial release of the virtual, because that was a huge gripe. You know, everybody was like, "Man, this plane's awesome." There's no VC. You know, where's the VC? And he finally put out a VC, and it looked good, but on my watch out for my wife. Oh no, no worries, my friend. No worries. Just make just make your argument, and you'll be good to go, my friend. You'll be good to go. You know, just think about the long-term investment, right? The long-term investment. You know, you got this thing. You know, got this awesome airplane for years of enjoyment. It's going to be awesome. You know, educational purposes, right? You know. Oh man, but no, I definitely know the feeling. Definitely know the feeling. Um, yeah, I haven't found, like I said, other than the little nav data issue that I encountered earlier this stream, I really haven't found a whole lot of negative. I mean, basically, if you have this, if you've, you know, flew this airplane or owned it back in 4.5, it's basically the same thing. It's just they threw in a few more features. Um, I mean, the circuit breakers. I mean, yeah. I am one satisfied customer. I hate to kind of do a commercial, but I am definitely a satisfied customer. You know, it's kind of one of those things like, well, wait, there's more. You know, but yeah, it's, you know, really, really fun airplane to fly. Really fun airplane to fly. Yeah, we're getting pretty close there. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this guy all the way down to, well, not all the way back, but all the way down to 3,000 feet. And we're just gonna monitor this vertical speed here. Now, that's one of the little quirks in the MD-80, and it's just like, it's like the, if you watch some of the, like the real world like flight deck videos, I mean, they're, you know, the flight crews get put to work on the MD-80. There's just no sense in me lying about that. It's, you know, it does what it needs to do, but at the same time, you know, there's, you know, you definitely have to monitor the autopilot. I love the clamp feature. So for example, you know, you can kind of have the autopilot engaged, I mean, the auto throttle engaged, but at the same time, there's a clutch mechanism built into the auto throttle system, so you can manually adjust without completely disconnecting the auto throttle, which is just awesome, you know, and it actually worked out worked out really well for me. I think it was the spring before last, I believe we were going into Colorado Springs. It worked out really good. So we're about at the top of the descent there. So I'm gonna go ahead and then go ahead and get this going here. And like I said, we already got our ILS dialed in, courses dialed in. We're good to go. We are on VATSIM, but not sure what's going on. But really not a whole lot going on in VATSIM, so we're pretty much going to be on our own for a duration. But I don't see, I see a little traffic around around New Orleans, but nothing too terrible. I'm sure they're all announcing their intentions and all that fun stuff, doing what, you know, aviators are supposed to do on unicom frequency, right? So should be starting this descent here. Just a minute, like 4 miles out. 4 miles out, and I am using Latin VFR's New Orleans scenery, which is awesome. So this will be the first time kind of seeing it in version 5 as well. So all right, looks like we're crossing there, and there's that descent. All right, starting to come down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we'll just kind of monitor it. It kind of did something weird earlier. Yeah, it's doing that. I don't know if that's a, I don't know what that is. It's kind of flickering. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if you guys can see that. That may be a VSync issue. VSync issue. The previous version, the 4.5 version of the MD-80, for me, I had an issue with the whole thing flickering. So like the whole display would flicker, and come to find out there's a problem with the VSync. So if you're running into encountering that problem, double check your VSync settings. I don't quite remember what, I think it's either VSync off or VSync on. I'm sorry, I forget, but just Google up VSync and FlytheMaddogX, and it's been talked about because that's how I found it. And once I made those changes, I didn't have that issue. So that may be what we're looking at here. Now our their attitude indicator, everything looks good there, but yeah, we're getting some flickers there. That's fine. That's no biggie. I think we can always zoom in and do what we need to do. All right. All right, so we are on that descent. Nice little evening view. Oh man, it's beautiful. Beautiful. like I said, next stream, technically we're kind of going off schedule. Normally I'll do, I think today's supposed to be kind of a iffy day, but I think tomorrow's supposed to be X-Plane or maybe P3. I don't remember, but and once again, it's another apology. You know, the whole MD-83 thing is kind of, the P3Dv5 thing kind of had the schedule all wonky. But next version P3D stream, live stream, we'll leave out of Atlanta and do some ops around Atlanta. You know, maybe take her up to Minneapolis or something like that. Beautiful flight beam scenery up there, so should be interesting. Curious to see if Orbit Vector will be done by then, which I doubt it because of probably. So we'll kind of see what happens there. All right. So we are on that sim. I've got a few other views here. You can kind of roll through there. All right. Go ahead and set this guy up for GA. Now I have oh, I keep forgetting. I have been reading some of the comments, and a lot of simmers have been wondering about the sounds. I guess they were having issues with the sounds in terms of, you know, the lower quality. They sound okay to me. Now I did purchase the TSS sound pack, which is the sound pack that a lot of guys have been adding to the MD-80, and I mean I don't know. I like these. I did listen to. I mean, I did on the previous version of MD-80. I did use the Turbine Sound Studio sound pack, and they sound good, but these don't sound bad to me. They don't sound bad to me. There's making a call there on VATSIM. I went ahead and just kicked in vertical speed mode. It's vertical handling to me, and I'm sure this is what they're saying with the aircraft as well, isn't the best. So you kind of have to be on top. And that's any airplane. I mean, the Saab, it was a crapshoot whether you're gonna be on course or not. So you know, I mean, you know, it's just one of those things you deal with. I mean, that's why they have flight crews up front, right? But let's see here. So far, we're looking pretty good. I'm kicking some spoilers, kicking a little speed brake, get it slowed down, and what happens? Oh, I keep forgetting. Let's see, where's Voodoo? All right, Voodoo at 7,000. All right, we can shallow this up just a hair, just a hair. All right. All right. And by the way, guys, if you enjoy me yammering, just do me a favor. Be sure you shoot a like or subscribe there. Definitely gonna help me out. Just kind of motivate me. Let me know, you know, I'm doing okay, or you know, if there's something you guys want to see me improve on, let me know. I mean, that's just really what it's all about. Is improving each other. So, I'm definitely open. You know, whatever suggestions you guys have. So, But yeah, definitely, you know, like I said, I can't stress enough how much I appreciate, you know, you guys taking your time out of your Saturday, you know, to spend with us. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll set decision height. I don't know. Set it up for. I don't have the plate in front of me, so we're just set it up. What happens? All right, get about 14,000. 14,000. Where are we at? Where are we at? That's kind of looking. Double check, make sure there was no traffic on the old tablet, and didn't see any. All right, there's one. Getting below 1,000 there. All right. Go ahead and adjust that radar. That radar there. Let's see. We left the seatbelt signs on. That's fine. Which makes sense because we really didn't know what we're going to be dealing with, but we really didn't feel any kind of, really didn't feel any moderate chop at all. So we're probably good. That's fine. That's fine. Busting through a few cloud layers there. All right, let's go ahead and roll this guy back to 240. And we'll shallow up this net here. Lead off a little airspeed. All right. Right at 250. Holy smokes. Didn't think we could pull it off, but we pulled it off. 4-1 for the zipper. All right. All right. 1,800 foot per minute. See what that does for us. I'm going to get out of that speed brake. Let's get out of that speed brake. Ooh, those clouds look good. Oh, those clouds look good. All right, let's go ahead and try not to spam the speed brake, but you know, sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. All right, let's mosey on over here and get those hydraulic pumps going here. I'm gonna show you guys a little pro tip, I guess. We'll go ahead and kick those slats in. We can go ahead and get those slats because if you look at our speed card here, we can. It's like it's at 280 knots there. So we should be good to go there. Drop slats. Let me bring down our eye level back together. A few little bumps there. Let's go ahead and turn on those landing lights. All right, and we could probably shallow this out a little bit. We are getting some chop, guys. Holy cow, look at that. We're getting some chop in the New Orleans. We're gonna be too sick to hear beignets. Look at that. Woo. We're getting some chop, but she can handle it. Let's see here. All right, there's our localizer coming alive. So we're 27 out on the DME. I'd like to go ahead and see if we can get this guy slowed down a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and kick him some more speed brake there, because we have been in the danger zone for quite some time. All right. I'll go ahead and down to 190 there. Get her slowed down. There's that localizer coming alive. Let's go ahead and boop, get that localizer captured up. Alright, so we still got 24 on the DME out, so should be good to go. We'll get her down to about 3,000 feet. Get her lined out, get her slowed down, and get her nice and dirty for that approach and landing into New Orleans. So. Feeling pretty good. I think we can get out of the speed brake. We'll see what happens. Then we can get out of the speed brake. I'll go ahead and turn on that ignition as well. Alright, what is that? 22 miles out. I bring this guy up 1,200 foot per minute. Those are just diving in, guys. Welcome. We're on the final into New Orleans after a very long and painful trip. It's been a blast, guys. Alright, let's bring this up here. It's about 1 degree from there. 1,000 foot from our altitude there, 3,000 feet. Let's see, we're 20 out in DME. I got a little rank, got a little precip, guys. Got a little precip. Good. I don't need the wipers. I think we're good. All right, so we're tracking on the localizer. I'm going to put this guy on ILS. There we go. There we go. Tracking the ILS there, looking pretty good. I'm going to arm those spoilers. Alright, so we got slats extended right now. Or 190. That's precip's kicking up a little bit. We'll go ahead and get the wipers on. And I guess we'll go ahead and notify the cabin crew. Can't notify them of anything because we're not set up. There we go. Oh, we're still not set up. Maybe I need to go to intercom. What? One more time. Really? I must be missing some guys, but I'm gonna try this one more time. Alright. Alright. Almost ended up on another episode of Air Disasters. Alright. Alright, there's that glide slope coming alive there. We'll catch it here shortly. Go ahead and throw in another notch of flaps there. I do need to make a call. New Orleans traffic, American 2154 is on file on runway 11. Orleans traffic. Alright, on 70 there. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Another notch of flaps. Oh, that rain's really kicking up. Really kicking up. And let's get our speeds bugged in appropriately. Right there. All right, that's I'll hold off there. We're gonna let this airspeed bleed a little bit. And we'll call gear down. Alright, throw another notch flaps there. Now that flaps 28. And we'll set our brake up to medium. Alright, there we go. Everything's pretty much set there. Ignition is on. Alright, cool. Looking good. Get myself ready. Alright, there's that. That rain looks like it's clearing up, guys. Oh, no, is it? Is it? Kind of, sort of, maybe? Hopefully. Alright. Fine. My rudder pedals. Alright. Like we're nice and stabilized there. Alright, looking pretty good. Alright guys, go ahead and take the controls there. Alright, I have the controls. Alright guys, we're on the final runway 11 in New Orleans. Alright. Stabilize Mr. Pro Chest 2 set. Little trim. Now we're getting slow. So with the unique flight control system on the MD-80, we kind of it feels a little sloppy, but just gotta exaggerate your inputs just a little bit to compensate for that. But she's flying quite nicely, especially with these good frame rates. All right. I got some wind action going on here. A little bit of a gust. Continue. Stopped working. Oh no! Click yes to exit. No. Cancel. Oh, guys, we're gonna roll the dice. Roll the dice. Did it stop? Did it crash? Did it crash? Did it crash? No! Oh man, no way. No way. No way. Once again, we're robbed of victory. Once again. Well. Well, guys, it just means more tuning on my part. Yeah, yeah. I think it may be a VRAM issue, which it happens. It happens, guys. So, well, yeah, just you know, it's like I said, it's not the developer's fault. We're just dealing with a new platform. It was the rain, wasn't possibly, and like I said, I'm also running the scenery as well. So I mean, it could be that. It could be, we could be dealing with the scenery. Could be scenery. Could be dealing with scenery as well. Right, Devin. But no problem, man. Thank you. Once again, just appreciate you guys for chiming in and participating in the antics. And like I said, if you guys have it, be sure you shoot me a sub, and we'll get this figured. We'll get this thing figured out. What we will get this figured out. I'm not gonna give up. Like I said, just take some tuning. So we'll tune it together. We'll run some trips and see what happens to go from there. But until next time, guys, we're gonna go back to the drawing board and get this figured out. So like I said, just stay tuned. I'll try to post when I can right before I get on, and at some point we will get to New Orleans. But till next time, guys. Once again, I appreciate you guys coming on. Appreciate your time, and